My dear citizens, this is my 9th video message linked to the Covid-19. We are March 26, 2020 at 5:30 p.m. Good news, one Gaspesian has recovered from the Covid and there is no new people infected in Gaspé. We can see that the more people follow the instructions, the better it is. We know that being confined at home is not easy for anyone. Humans, especially Gaspesians, need to socialize. But you can socialize by using technology, phone, internet, or something like that. Do it for yourself, for your families, for your loved ones. It can help to reduce the collective stress we are experiencing. Now, to try to reduce financial stress, governments adjust their programs by setting up many financial aids for people and enterprises. This money needs to quickly get out of the government fund to be delivered to people in need. The Caisse Populaire and the banks are in easing mode, and several municipalities have followed the example of Gaspe by putting the interest rate at 0% on the municipal tax accounts for 2 months. We continue to collect these measures in the simple and effective table that you can consult on the MRC Code de Gaspe website, which is relayed on all municipal platforms. In addition to these reminders, today I will give you an overview of the tourism industry that will face a difficult season, and I will talk about volunteer support. So the day before yesterday I talked about the wind energy. Yesterday about fisheries, and today I will address the question of the tourism industry in a context where it becomes obvious that people will not move much on the next summer, neither in Quebec nor elsewhere on the planet. Tourism brings millions and millions of dollars to our economy every day, especially in summer, at our restaurants, hotels, campsites, service stations, attractions, and so on. The approaching season will be extremely difficult, maybe one of the worst in our history. I would remind you that the past few years have brought 800,000 tourists in our region, 10 times the population of the Gaspésie. The economic impact will be major, and without wanting to be pessimistic, we must expect that this impact will last a few years. That said, our local tourism teams, including the Destination Gaspe team, are looking for some avenues. No one knows what will happen to the next tourist season and the thousands of jobs that comes with it in the Gaspésie. According to the last news, there were only few cancellations of reservations in hotels and campsites, but we know that it's precarious. Our field teams have posted on the website of Gaspe Pur Plaisir, gaspepurplaisir.ca, a lot of information for partners of the tourism industry. I invite you to refer to it in addition to what the MRC posted on its website. I'm sure that governments will do their best to minimize the impact on our businesses, on our workers, and our economy, but we know that there will be a market impact. To be continued. I talked about that last week, but today, with the announcement of Prime Minister Legault, this is the perfect opportunity to revive my call to volunteerism. The government of Quebec has announced the launch of the I Volunteer, or in French, Je Bénévole platform, in collaboration with the Federation of Volunteer Action Centers, of which our CAB is a member. It's simple. You go to the website www.jebenevole.ca, www.jebenevole.ca. You enter Gaspe in the search tool. Currently, CAB Le Haut-Ban has posted 5 volunteer support needs online. Then, click one or ones you are interested and register. For the English community, you can also reach the well-known organism Vision Gaspe per se now if you prefer. I remind you, many of our volunteers are over 70 years old and must be confined to their house, so it takes people to fill their shoes. Unfortunately, many people are currently unemployed, but now they have the time to devote by helping vulnerable, alone, or in need people. So I am launching today an appeal to this vital force in our environment, which can bring its voluntary support. We often say it's by sticking together, even at a distance of 2 meters, that we will succeed. Thanks in advance. To conclude, again, I remind the reference number for your questions on COVID or an appointment for the screening test. 1-877-644-4545 or 418-644-4545 or on the web at quebec.ca/coronavirus. And I still remind you of the essential measures. If you come back from a trip, it's compulsory quarantine, with the only exception which is to go and pass a screening test after taking an appointment. If you don't respect that, the law exposes you to huge fines or even jail. It's serious. To everyone, I remind you, avoid human contact and stay 2 meters or 6 feet from anyone. Wash your hands frequently. Avoid any gathering. Decrease your presence in public places at a minimum. Pay by credit card. And for people over 70, the people who have a chronic disease, stay at home. Again, today, people told me that there was many people in town. Do not wait to be infected or to infect your family. Obey to the rules, please. So please, respect the instructions. It's important. Every action counts. Thank you for your attention.